Well, good evening to the viewers and listeners. Wherever you are on the FIFA Press Network, the Dominican Football Association page, I want to say a special good evening to you. Welcome to the indoor facility in Stock Farm, the technical center. I can tell you, nice atmosphere for football tonight as we see Kensbro will coming up against All Saints. Really nice atmosphere in terms for the footballers, but in the broadcast team, it's going to be a very tough night for us up there. As I see, well, good evening to you, Joe Fado. Welcome to the first division match of the Dominican Football Association.
Yes, thank you very much, Delvin, and good evening to all our listeners and viewers. We are live on the Dominican Football Association YouTube channel. This is being streamed live on the Football Association's YouTube channel. We are on the way for first division action tonight right here from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Glad to know that our wonderful friends from Stream Genius providing sights and sounds tonight right here. So of course, thanks you to our wonderful friends at Stream Genius. Of course, the All Saints in royal blue, or rather deep royal blue, and with white numbers and white socks. Kensbro, boy, Kensbro, and I will just leave it at that. In their purple and light blues, so that we can distinguish the colors. I have to say, All Saints. I did my very first All Saints game in Division 1. I believe it was week before.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yes, I think yes. And and I'm not showing any favoritism here to anybody, but those guys can run. Those guys can run. So that is something for sure Kensbro has to be on the lookout for, because when the All Saints runners are ready for you, especially coming on the counters, Delvin, that is definitely something that the Kensbro team has to look out for. It's not been looking too good for Kensbro. We've heard of the mighty, and this is not actually trying to downplay them in any way, right? Hopefully, from their last game until now, a bit of motivation, a lot more practice has come from them going to training, and let's see what comes out of this game tonight, Delvin.
Well, I can tell you, Joe Fado, it's going to be a very keenly contested match, because you're talking about the All Saints team with a number of Nigerian players, and you're talking about the Kensbro team with a lot of Haitian players. So it's really, really a tight match there tonight, I can tell you. I know about the Kensbro team, and I know about the All Saints team. So it's really a match between Nigerian guys and a number of guys from the Haiti community playing for Kensbro.
So if I may ask, what's the ratio? Is it like at least majority of the team is made up of at least some?
The majority of the team of Kensbro.
Well, it seems that if this week it seems to be our foreigners feature, because last night the All Stars had a number of players from Honduras on their team as well, playing last night. Our cameraman, he got to capture the sights and sounds. He can actually tell you about it and what happened last night. A number of players from Honduras. So it seems as if this week, Delvin, it seems to be our brothers, our foreign brothers feature week or weekend, or week into the weekend. We're about to get underway right here, and Kensbro take first knock. They're being put under some early pressure. Oh, that's some big early pressure. That's a good intercept in between that back line, right there between the two players. And wow, probably some early signs of weakness by the Kensbro team. Collins of the All Saints team, the number 30, got his way through there.
A matter of fact, it was a bad pass, and I believe that the player could have made most of it for the All Saints, because he could have got the ball to just go front, score easy goal, the second touch.
Let's see how things are going to continue playing here. As you can see, All Saints really pushing forward. Kensbro attempting, trying to drive it down through the middle. Passes it to Collins. Collins was under a little bit of pressure, gets this through. Will he get to it on time? No, he won't get to it on time, but early signs, Delvin, that the All Saints team is putting some serious, very early pressure. We are barely 2 minutes into the game, and Kensbro has not even yet passed the half line, Delvin.
Not as yet, Father. There's been a tremendous pressure on Kensbro. They need to settle in.
Well, finally, the ball passes the half line, but it was not even for Kensbro. It was for the All Saints team. And the All Saints pick up a throw-in on the far end. Looking to switch wings. He was looking for, he should have crossed it to Sejourne. And the back line, the defensive line for Kensbro, taking a small reset, but they're being put under some very early pressure. Collins attempting to put some pressure in. They get a little bit of a space through to the middle, Kensbro. They're just not being able to push through, Delvin. They're just not being able to push through.
And the infringement against All Saints.
Oh, that's a good ball forward. Gets a bit of a clearance, good enough clearance for the time being. Reynolds throws in. A little bit of pressure. Reynolds again gets the slide. Collins now to All Saints. He's under a bit of pressure. It's 2-on-1. Number 21 getting the escape and not making too much of it, Delvin.
Please into touch for safety. I thought he could have played back to his goalkeeper.
Our first corner of the game. Iverson Jean-Lubin was attempting to go along with it. And Iverson Jean-Lubin from Kensbro will be on the foot of the first corner of the game. Suspect he may be looking for somebody not near. Keeps it short. Keeps it very short, Delvin. I thought he would have at least attempted a little bit of altitude to the far post. All Saints gets the through. Number 27 pushing. It's going to be one-on-one. The keeper coming out. Oh, and he gets the all clear. Almost putting himself in complete danger. But All Saints coming back. Trying to play it down to the middle. Spreads it left. They're looking for some options. Pushes through. And the keeper once again comes out. Oh, still a bit of danger. It goes empty. And the All Saints backline scrambling a little, not the All Saints, the Kensbro backline, sorry, scrambling a little bit to make sure that they finally get a bit more clearance. The Kensbro backline putting themselves in a bit of danger there for a short bit of time.
Well, Father, you will not say pressure and so because the goalkeeper did not hang on to the ball properly and so on. The ball came out from his hand, so that was the problem there. In the first place, the ball coming from the goalkeeper hand.
All Saints really piling on the pressure. All Saints attempting to drive through to the middle. He's going to push through. Yes, he does push through. Escapes one. A shot at goal. And it scores! And All Saints pick up the first goal in this game at the Stock Farm Technical Center. What a brilliant goal by the All Saints player. We'll confirm his number in just a little bit.
Yes, and that was the All Saints player finally back on the way. Give you number 4 scoring there for All Saints early in the games.
Well, the number 4, William Olutu, the goal scorer. The number 4, William Olutu, scoring. Kensbro attempting a counter and immediately quelled. So Delvin on point, number 4, William Olutu. That's a good intercept by Kensbro, attempting to drive down through the middle. Even the referee was trying to get in a bit on the action there.
He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out of the way, but he could not get out of the way. So you have to bomb the ball, father. And All Saints trying to build some pressure.
They're playing the advantage to the number 27 from All Saints. That's Joseph. Joseph, he has a shot, and the keeper gets a tap on it, sending it all the way out. Joseph Ponso of the All Saints team, the number 27. We could have seen number 2 there, Delvin.
Yes, indeed, Fado. The goalkeeper there doing a fine job there for Kensbro.
Kensbro player down. The number 3, that's Royson Warner. Medics being called on.
So they're just trying to get some attention, but All Saints of 1, Father, and as you know, both teams I think is on 7 points. So that match is a very crucial match for both teams. Kensbro, as you know, a name that have been there since in the 70s. And that's a very old team named Kensbro, and Kensbro have been there for decades. And Kensbro have won a number of championships in the 70s, and now Kensbro really fighting their best now to go back to the Premier League of the Dominican Football Association.
I like the way how you said that they're fighting their best not to go back. Because even growing up in the 90s, I mean, yes, I am that old, you know. When listening to the radio, you would hear the mighty Kensbro and
some big names,
big name,
Elwin and Robertson Dipple, Coco Show, Earl Daly, Long Coffee, and the rest of the guys that just passed recently. All those guys used to play for Kensbro. So, and you're talking about Bala, Clifford Seller, Bala, the man, the boy control.
It's a name at least the current Kensbro team should try to maintain, should try to uphold, because of the legacy that comes with it. Let's hope tonight, Delvin, at least they may be able to show a bit of that legacy living on. So finally, it's been decided that it's going to be a Kensbro free kick. Long one pushing forward, gets intercepted. Collins holds on to it for All Saints. Oh, good play by Collins. Good string of passes, and the high defensive line for Kensbro pushes forward. Oh, you see that running that we spoke about very early. Running down the Kensbro players. Really actually not giving them a chance to catch any leads in that running race, Delvin.
Yes, indeed. And you can see the All Saints team very fast towards the ball, Father. So Kensbro, that's a fall through for sure.
Oh, yes, that's yes. It's definitely one. I think Kensborough will be happy with that foul throw. Finally giving them possession, and it gets immediately intercepted. Oh, that's a good drive down the line on the left side for All Saints. Will he hold on to it? Yes, he will hold on to it. Drives past one. And a bit too much power. He had the idea, but a bit too much power. Delvin, apologies. I was just settling up with a very urgent
goal
message.
number 2?
Yes. Goal number 2 for All Saints as they are piling up the goals.
And we'll tell you the goal score in a while. I will give you the goal score in a while, Fado. We'll give you the number of the goal score in a while. I will tell you what the goal score in a while, Fado. We'll just give you a couple seconds. But a good goal, a pass was made very nicely, played across. And in the end, number 24 finding the back of the nets. So number 24 scoring the second goal, therefore, we'll give his name in a while. Joe Fado will give his name in a while. Number 24, they're scoring the second goal for All Saints.
So Victor Okulebe. I hope I got it correct. Victor Okulebe. So 2 for All Saints. There we go again. Speaking of the speed of the All Saints players, an attempt, but it was a bit aerial with that attempt.
Stevenson there for Kensbro, they're getting an opportunity maybe to pull one back, but in the end they took a wild shot over the crossbar.
So William Oluto and Victor Okulebe, the goal scorers so far for the All Saints team, 2-0 in favor of All Saints. All Saints back in possession, gets a drive down, and clearly if he had pushed a bit more, he may have gotten himself offside, Delvin. So I think Victor Okulebe was going for number 2, decided to pull back a bit. Good intercept again, back to Victor Okulebe. Victor Okulebe from the right side. And Royston Warner denies him further access. The number 3. As we are blessed with the perfumes and from our neighbors.
I'm not sure if you want to say bless, because that doesn't sound to me like bless at all.
It's been a bit humorous, Delvin.
Very much so. But I think, as I said earlier in the broadcast, it's a very tough. So
the goal scorer, William Olutu, will be on the right foot of this one. Penetrates it in, gets headed out. All Saints still trying to hold on to possession. Yes, they will. They'll pull back a little bit. Trying again to Collins. Collins to Williams. And it gets intercepted by Kensbro. Kensbro attempting to push forward. Oh, not marking his man properly. Not marking his man properly. And so far it's been All Saints all the way. Number 30, Collins on the right side. Reverts back. Sejourn. A bit of pressure. Joseph beats the pressure. gets a good push forward to no one. Be careful with this. Empty goal. Will he get to it? The number 9, Bernard Malvoisin. He didn't get to it. Oh, that was a badly played by Bernard Malvoisin. I hope I got his name correct. Please forgive me.
Father is the right person to call the name, I can tell you.
So, please, I don't want to get bashed down for mispronouncing anybody's names, as you indicated earlier on, Delvin. We have another break and gets quelled immediately.
As I can tell you, Fado, there's just a few Dominicans playing in that match. So you have to get this to the Nigerians.
Yes, and the Haitians. Yes. So far defensively, except for that very last mistake where the goalkeeper came out, so far all sides have been able to hold their end. It's a good break from the far end, and the offside flag, I would have, yes, definitely would have gone up. Sorry. And as long as they would have wanted to go through with it, still holding on, and Kensbro attempting to break up that advance, which they don't. Austin's reversing the pressure back onto them, pulling back. Sort of a defensive midfield, attempting to push from the left side. Malvoisin. Thank you. Sejourn for All Saints has been very clear on the right side, and so far has been expressing a bit of frustration. He's been making himself available. Sejourn, number 20. But his teammates have been focusing more on the left side, as we're seeing right now. So far it's not been to the advantage. Oh! And the offside flag goes up. He trips, but the offside flag goes up.
And the goalkeeper kicking the ball away, thinking it's a penalty or foul against him. In the end now, he had to go and retrieve the ball. So you can see the goalkeeper maybe losing the level of concentration there, Fado, because he should have collected that ball and gone to take that free kick. Instead, we kick the ball away in the corner. But All Saints looking pretty good, Fado, tonight. Bouncing the ball very nicely.
The only thing, Delvin, they've been focusing a lot of their attacks from the left side. Again, they've not been taking advantage of their wing on the right side.
Yeah, but they scored 2 goals on the left side.
I agree with you, true.
That's what they're thinking.
But I agree with you, Delvin. But at the same time, you don't want to make it too obvious that is your, your focus side. You sort of want to, not, like I say, not make it too obvious. See, again, I suspect they're going to go left again. See, Sejourn again clear. Will they look for him? No, they won't. Again, pressure on the left side, and you see Kensbro has been reading it. You see, Kensbro has started to see, okay, they are focusing on the left, and they've been so far able to quell those attacks from the left side, at least the more recent ones.
Yeah, because the man on the right flank there was quite clear, Fado, that he could have received that ball.
Very much, Delvin. Very much. Will he make a run for it? Oh, he gets the escape! And it's a bit too powerful, pushing forward.
And Kensbro really not concentrating at the back. They're giving some real poor passes at the back for the right forward there. And in the end, that ball almost been intercepted there by the forward man.
We say good evening to all our viewers on the Dominica Football Association page. Please spread the link for the page. Don't forget, subscribe to the WhatsApp channel. Long one inside, headed down. Ball comes down. All Saints, a bit of a poor control from the All Saints player. I thought he may have. I thought he should have probably controlled it a bit more, kept it down, and at least maybe pulled back and looked for some options that were a bit clear. Nonetheless, the All Saints still lead at this time. And again, All Saints get the interception. They get the chip over. Joseph, inside, shot at goal! And it gets deflected. So we see another corner in favor of All Saints.
And Fadul, Kensbro under tremendous pressure there tonight. And they'll be very fortunate, I can tell you, Fadul, not to get a 5 or 6 there tonight. The way Kensbro seems to be playing. They'll have to at least tighten up on the defense, because I think All Saints having too much of an easy goal in their 6-yard box.
Let's see how this one also plays out. The hurdle very close to the penalty, not so much inside 6. Ball long inside, header, and an infringement cited by the referee. Kensbro playing from the back. So good break, only to get intercepted. I'm not sure if he was, if he tried to jump it or if he tried to head it. I'm not sure what we would call that particular move, Delvin.
But he was in no man's land ready to control that ball. He should just allow it to go, because he could have injured himself.
Shot. Too much altitude on that particular shot by Son Kernizan. So that's his name, Son Kernizan. I hope Mr.
You doing a fine job, Father, because
yes.
as I told you earlier on,
I know,
it's just a few Dominicans playing in that match, so I can tell you that for sure.
Joseph Ponso with the break, pushing forward. Ponso still at it, making the run. He gets control. He beats one, chips it over. It's inside. They beat one again, driving it down for the center. Shot at goal. No. He was looking for the goal scorer, Victor. And Victor, not enough length to get the touch. Victor, the second goal scorer for All Saints.
Well, he was surprised, as a matter of fact, because that ball came to him and so on. And he thought the guy was going to take that shot, but in the end, the ball came close to him and he could have controlled that ball and maybe go in, Fado. 2-0 so far.
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
There's the advantage. Collins pushes it to Joseph. So the game has sort of slowed down in pace a little bit. We're just about 26 to 27 minutes into play. Game slowed down in pace a bit.
And Fadul, I'll continue saying that I want the general public and maybe the Dominican Football Association to know that I think it's time and so on. We have to go back to the All-Island League and so on, separate the first divisions and those teams, because definitely we need an All-Island League. The amount of footballers we have in Dominica now and teams.
I don't think I've been broken into enough in terms of the number of seasons. Williams. Well, I'll get back to that point soon. So Kensborough. Another interception there again. It's like they're reading the All Saints. It's like they're playing it almost directly into the All Saints' hands. Again, All Saints playing it on their comfort side on the left. Oh, that's a good breakaway. The keeper coming out and a bit more. What? Well, a bit of a scramble by the keeper.
The keeper doesn't seem to be only no balls at all, Fadul, because that's an easy ball. I don't know why that ball got off his hand, Fadul, in the first place. And if the fourth man was watching, maybe he could have scored an easy goal. You can see now he put his head down. The keeper realized that. I told you earlier on that he's losing a level of concentration. Remember I said that earlier on?
Yes, you did.
And he needs to stay in the game because he's the key player on the Kensbro team, the goalkeeper.
So far, he's been the most important one, and the most important one has not been doing too good of a job. It's a good push forward by Reynolds. Infringement cited by the referee.
Very close call, but is an offside in the offside position.
Long one. Gets a header. Joseph will not get to it for All Saints, but All Saints still pick it up. Joseph from the far end lets it slide. Puts himself in position, making himself available. Slide it in through to the center. There's a small little gap there. Passes it, and the offside flag goes up. He was looking for Victor. In fact, Victor Okulebe stepped a bit too much, Delvin, into offside. In fact, Delvin, I think he was, when he got the ball, I believe he was in a perfect position, but he just stepped one step offside.
The pass maybe was a little too late. Instead, because he could have given the pass earlier. The player, they hold the ball too long.
That's a good touch by Son. And Son gets the Son Kernizan of the Kensbro team. That's the number 6. So far, Son Kernizan, I believe, he has had about 3 attempts driving on the left side. About 3 attempts, based on my count. Been showing good effort, at least so far for Kensborough. Almost slides out, and again the interception. William Oloto driving from the left side. Passes 1 inside 18. Holds on to it, pulls back a little bit. He'll attempt to drive and a bit overdrive.
Yeah, he could have played the ball earlier. I think a little bit of selfishness there by that player there on the far side there for All Saints.
Kensborough desperately needing one, at least one. Let's see whether or not that one. No, they will not get that one. He was almost driven to the edge All Saints will pick up a throw-in from the far end.
And Fado, we have some vocal fans up there, and I can tell you straight, if there's a fan of the year, that fan would have gotten that quite easily.
Kensbro attempting to play from the right side, pushing down and not getting through. All Saints quelling that attempt, looking for appeal for handball. They do get the appeal. All Saints take back possession on the far end. So I'm not sure if they will stay left or whether or not they will explore their options. They have Ponso on the right. We have Victor. I think I will just call him by his first name for now until I get a bit more comfortable. All Saints really quelling the attempts by Kensbro on the far end. I don't think there was any chance for him to have gotten beyond where he got there because there were 3 defenders waiting for him and he decided to go up with it. Will he turn? In time, he will, but...
And the goalkeeper for All Saints not getting any type of pressure at all, Fado. And decided to have a little foul play there, dive in and fake in, Fado, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick.
I think we're all laughing that particular one. I think we should have a category, the humor play of the week or something like that. Or astute technician may be able to whip something up for us. Oh, they keep it in play. Oh, he goes long with it. Ball still in play. Drive down to the center. All Saints will hold possession. Collins spreads it right to Sejun. Sejun reverts back to the defensive line. Good push forward, only to get quelled. Joseph again. Joseph one-on-one. It's going to be one-on-one with the keeper. It's going to be scored. And what an opportunity. Delvin, he was a bit greedy with it, Delvin.
No,
he was a bit greedy with it.
He tried his best, Father, but the goalkeeper covered very nice. Good save by the goalkeeper.
But Delvin, you have to admit... Okay, let's look at this quick. Let's look at this counter coming through with Kensbro here. One-on-one. Gets chipped over to the number 6. He's looking for the gap inside. Spreads it in through to the middle. He goes down and they look for the foul. He gets the foul. Delvin, you have to admit, pushing on the right, he had a good wide gap. There was no reason he could not have tapped it left and tapped it a bit left and scored.
Yes, he had all the opportunities.
Yes, he did.
So, yeah, but he let the goalkeeper cover up the goal on him, and so the goalkeeper using his experience, a goalkeeper that been working for a number of years, Fado, using the experience and rushing out on him quickly and closing the gap. So put him under a lot of pressure and the goalkeeper in coming up with a good save. So a veteran goalkeeper using the experience there.
Maynard Stevenson will be on the right foot. It's a 5-man wall with a small gap in between. Will he get to it? And it is off for a corner. Kensborough's first corner of the game.
I think the second
corner. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you.
And if Kensbro can pull one back, Fado, it can make it very interesting before the half.
Well, let's see whether or not they are able to pull one back. Looking for a number of options. It's actually off the head of a Kensbro player. Ball goes out. Goal kick.
It was a good corner kick, and the player there for Kensbro, they're really rushing and not getting that direction in terms of heading the ball.
That's a good escape by Joseph Ponso. Joseph Ponso once again, shot at goal! And it's completely off. And the linesman has decided that it's going to be a goal.
It's not the linesman deciding, no, Fado. He kicked the ball outside. So he should not be asking about anything. He took a left-footed shot when he could have took a right-footed shot, and he kicked the ball outside. I clearly saw that.
A very quick counter. One of the very first quick counters that we've seen from Kensbro. And the goalkeeper comes out. No opportunity for the player to get to it.
And Father, you can see that all since goalkeeper want to dive. You feel like diving tonight, Father, and I haven't got anything as yet for him to dive.
Well, I hope when he's ready for the Kelvin, I hope when he's ready for the dive, or when the situation does arise for him to dive, and of course dive properly, he will do it and do it well. Kensbro benefit of a corner, this time from the far end in a bit of a shadows under the lights. Short with it. Back inside. 30 yards out. Spreads it right. Doesn't get anywhere with it. And the All Saints with the interception. They're pushing from the left side again. Long one forward. I think if he had probably made a bit of an effort from the far end on the left side, he may have been able to at least reach it.
It was pushed a little too hard. So the player did not have
just let it go.
Yeah.
All Saints pick up again, drive in front to the middle. It's going to be cleared, pulls back. He's going to be shot at goal, and it's off! What an attempt by the player.
A poor attempt, Father. I think that he had all the time in the world, Father, to put that ball in the back of the net. And All Saints, I hope they regret those goals they're throwing there tonight.
I think based on the count we've had so far, that's 3 attempts, 2 from Joseph Ponso and 1 right now. If all 3 had actually gone in, Kensbro would definitely be singing. In fact, All Saints would be definitely singing a much louder tune as they keep possession at this time. Collins playing through to the middle, reverting back a little bit of touch in there. Infringement cited on William Oloto. I think there were too many other options delving for him to have decided to go with that one. Here's the break forward. Ponso pulls back. He's looking to get a bit of clearance. Attempting to drive it inside. Sejourne didn't get through. Kensbro lose it again. It's on the far end. Will he hold on to it? Yes, he will. Pulls back a little bit. Shot at goal. Doesn't attempt it. Shot at goal! And it's off.
Father, that Kensbro defense look extremely tired to me, Father. It's only in the first half. And they look extremely tired, Father. And if they have to continue like that, Father, it'll be a very long night for the defense for Kensbro. They're really working hard.
Well, they have about 4 more minutes before the referee decides to blow the whistle. So we are 41 minutes into play. Not sure how much added time the referee will give, but they seem to be needing that break, Delvin. Ponso drives it through to the center, chips it in. They're looking for a call. No, they don't get it. Referee plays the advantage. Good drive forward. They're looking for a call. No, he doesn't give the call. And it's been transitioning back and forth between Kensbro and All Saints. All Saints being the dominating ones. Focusing again a lot of their attention on the left side. Sejourn, options for Sejourn. He's wide. And the offside flag goes up. I think Sejourn from All Saints, the number 20, he has ample space available to him. And the focus again, as we've been seeing, the All Saints have been focusing most of their attention on the left side, not giving Sejourn any opportunity at least to try, giving him a chance. Long one forward, headed down, intercepted by All Saints on the back line. They'll get to it. Yes, they will. Holds back. And it's a back and forth. Ping pong in between All Saints and Kensbro. Ariel still up. Reno, number 6 for Kensbro. Malbranche. I think right now the All Saints players maybe just wanting to toy a little bit with Kensbro, seeing that they have the advantage. There's a good flick, pulls back a little bit. Switch in. Finally getting a bit of clearance. Nurunde, Ponso pushing forward with it. And the foul. I think Ponso, Joseph Ponso, the number 27, he was really trying to drive forward, but again, the keeper coming out as the heavens have opened up on us. Still feeling the remnants of the late remnants of the tropical wave, which is affecting us. All Saints playing comfortable. Kensborough through to the middle. Any options forward? Yes, they have one. Slides one in, and it is a bit too overzealous with that drive. Quick recoup from the far end, right side. He's going to drive forward into the center, and it gets cleared. The defender in perfect position to clear it. I think All Saints realizing the time is winding down. We are 45 plus at this time. So we'll just wait any moment from now for the referee to blow the halftime. And that's the halftime from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Before I give the goal scorers, just a quick summary from you, Delvin.
Yes, well, the very first half period then really dominated by us. Since the score could have been at least 4 or 5, but the goalkeeper there for Kensbro having a fine match so far. A number of saves from the veteran goalkeeper. I mean, just hope that Kensbro can just regroup and come better in the second half, Fado.
Well, William Oluto, the goal scorer, first goal scorer, and Victor Okulebe, the second goal scorer for All Saints, putting them 2-0 against Kensbro. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Welcome back to the facility in Stock Farm. We're there to commence the second half of the football match between All Saints and Kensbro. We know All Saints are up 2-0. So Kensbro have a lot of work to do in the second half. And Kensbro making a substitution, maybe putting some players they think that maybe can help them. As I say, welcome back to you, Joe Fado, for the second half of football. A lot of work for Kensbro, Fado.
Well, let's see whether or not during the 15-minute break they got some tactics to try on this very strong All Saints team tonight. So let's see what the next 45 minutes and some will bring.
Fadul, I can see number 17 and number 13. There's two fresh players. They're coming in there for Kensbro. You can see there's two fresh players. Yes.
So number 17, Kernish Jean-Jacques, and you said number 13, Dijeli Colastin. Well, again, early possession. And that's going to be scooped up by the goalkeeper. Kensbro playing on the far side. This time they will be the ones driving right. Could intercept through to the middle. Drive down. Jean-Jacques attempting to drive down. He's been group effort on the defense by All Saints. They hold on to it. All Saints. Aku pushing forward, and the offside flag goes up. Ponso, the number 27. A bit of overdrive. We saw him at least 3 times in the first half getting into offside. I think he needs to dial back a bit of the overdrive, if at least he wants to put himself on the score sheet. Kensbro bring it back down to earth, holding on to the far end. Short one from the left side. And I don't want to say so much of a high offside line. Almost about 35 yards out. Long one goes forward. That's a good break from the far end. Inside through to the middle, and it goes behind the goal. So far, the All Saints have been the ones really pushing forward. I suspect, but they definitely want to see whether or not they can keep the lead and maybe even increase the gap. Maybe 1 or 2 more goals. Again, All Saints back to Kensbro. Centre back pushing back, holding on to it a bit too long.
And very easy touches I thought there by Kensbro player. Easy ball to control, and he actually let that ball went into touch, Fado. So Kensbro will have to tighten up. You could see they have a different approach to Kensbro team in the second half. They're looking a little more aggressive.
All Saints pulling back, looking for a bit of space through to the center, not getting it. They're going to attempt a drive down through to the center. No, they won't. Pulls back a little bit, attempting to drive through again. Gets the seal in between. 1-2. And the player remains down. Referee wondering. Referee gives a foul in favor of Kensbro. Of course, Kensbro taking back possession. Free kick. Long one through to the center. Keeps it down. Ponso. He'll make a sprint to it.
I thought Fado, All Saints, the players of All Saints, some of them hold the ball a little too long. And if they played 1-2 football, it could be more attacking and difficult for Kensbro. But they're holding the ball too long and want to dribble the ball when they need to play 1-2 football.
Crosses the field. Iverson. Long one or short one going forward. Holds on to it. Nurunde spreads it through to the middle. Still on through to the middle. Kensbro gets the intercept. In through to the middle. There's a sprint going forward. And he can't make it. No, he won't make it. He got shadowed. And then the goalkeeper gave the clearance.
And you can see the Kensbro team getting some coaching from the fans out there.
That's a good break pushing forward there. Was looking for an option. Ponso was actually looking for a foul. He didn't get it. But Kensbro coming with the quick counter, attempting to drive from the left to penetrate through to the middle. Didn't get through, gets quelled. That's a good drop down. Escape through. They keep onto it. They're going to hold. They're under a bit of pressure. Slides it to the right a little bit. Looking for options inside, not too much into it. They have the ball still. Shot at goal. And the goalkeeper holds onto it. Pushes it out.
That's the next save by the goalkeeper, Fado.
Didn't get his hand onto it, but at least he gave it a shove out. Oh, that's a good intercept right there. Through to the middle by All Saints. Drive into it. Ponso will not get to it in time.
Fado and the goalkeeper already stretched in terms of getting that ball and his body across them and preventing a goal scoring opportunity. So the goalkeeper having a very good night so far, and you can see one of the players for Kensbro, one of the defenders, they're calling on the medics. Number 3. Let's get his name, Fado. Number 3 for Kensbro.
Number 3 for Kensbro, Royson Warner. Royson Warner. Royson Warner.
and the spray is going into the field, Fado, and you can see the substitute player there talking about the spray, and when you have the spray is that he's checking, it's so light, it's empty. So you have to use what has in it, Fado, number 15 for Kensbro, one of the veteran players.
Harris Charles.
Harris Charles, yes.
Playing medics.
But Fado, the 2 substitutions for Kensbro, you could see on the right flank and some really attacking and really causing some scares to the All Saints defense. Number 17, I think his name is?
Number 17, Kernish Jean-Jacques.
Kernish Jean-Jacques. They're asking Matthew, maybe a substitution might be making a substitution very shortly.
Kensbro, a bit of signs of life, only for their hopes to be dashed by the offside flag. So Rice and Warner back on the field. Ponso on the right. The ball gets slid out. Ponso attempting to play it through to the middle. Rude chips it over. Not sure if he was looking for a foul. Didn't see any intent with that. Keeps it short. Slides in between the feet. Okocha sends that one out. So it's going to be a Kensbro throw-in. Not sure if Frank Joseph will want to play it on the line or if he will attempt to go deep with it. Let's see what Frank Joseph will do. He goes deep, heads out, gets put down, finally coming down. Good turn. It's just been transitioning between Kensbro and All Saints. Back again. And nobody there to answer the call. Nobody there to answer the call. Nurudin was all clear on the left side. But there's a quick counter coming through. And the All Saints goalkeeper comes all the way out. That's Lloyd Opuso. Oswald. Inside to Collins. Collins spreads it, attempting to spread it in through to the middle. Doesn't get through to Ponso. There's a quick counter coming through. And he reverses it back onto him. First attempts are lives, and that's a foul against, or to the number 13. That's Dijeli Colestin of the Kensbro team. And a big yellow, yes. Yellow card coming in. First yellow card of the game.
And further, I still believe that Kensbro, if they can score a goal, they can get into the game. They just need to score one, pull back one, and they can make the game very interesting.
They've not been able to complete the drives because the speed of the All Saints players, they've not been able to match the speed on the counters of the All Saints players. Even if it's just been one player, but that one player is so far ahead. Not been able to at least get the overtake. Iverson Jean-Lubin chips one over. And the corner. First corner of the second half. Jean Lubin again. Number of options deep inside 6. Who will he look for? Hovers one over. And they were looking for the header in. And the header was just off Delvin.
Yes, and I feel that he could have made a better attempt with that header because he should have put that header on target because it was a free header.
So we have the number 7 coming in. Emeka Izibabu. Number 7, Emeka Izibabu. Earlier on, I was messaging my attorney to tell him, please listen, because I keep repeating the disclaimer that I do apologize if I do get the pronunciations wrong. Iverson again, into the center. It's going to be goal. Yes, it's a goal! By the number 6, Reynold Malbrance. Pulls one back. So Reynold Malbrance pulls one back, the number 6 for Kensbro.
And that's what I was saying, Fado, earlier. If Kensbro can pull one back, the game can be very interesting. And they did pull one back. And the 2 substitutes had made a serious difference, Fado. And the ball goes into touch for a throw-in for All Saints on the far side. So All Saints now under a bit of pressure. They were up 2-0, enjoyed the first half. And now Kensbro right back in the game.
Well, I'm gonna get a clarification on the name because according to the Kensbro sheet, there are actually 2 number 6s. There's Son Kernizan and Reynold Malbrance. So we'll actually get
And the game have just developed into some interest now further after that goal from Kensbro. 2-1 in favor of All Saints. And you can clearly see that Kensbro have got into the game in the second half because you realize the goalkeeper for Kensbro only had 1 save so far, so the pressure now is all on All Saints.
Emeka will resume play for us with the throw-in. Back to Emeka. It's intercepted. Marudin. Poor touch by Emeka. Emeka shadows that one out. Sends into the center. There's a good drive forward, and they just decided not to continue with the drive. Long one from Kensbro. Line pushes forward. 4 shots. And a bit more. Didn't have a firm grasp on it.
Not a 12 Fado.
Coming back with the attack again. Really putting the pressure on this All Saints team. Attempting to drive through. Trying to drive down through to the center again. Keeping it in. There's a breakthrough and the goalkeeper gets a bit of clearance.
And that second half clearly belongs to Kensbro, I can tell you, Fado. And Kensbro doing all the talking so far.
Shots. That's off. Yes, definitely. They've been doing a lot more talking this time.
Whoa, whoa. You're gonna go right up there and make a song, man. Oh, they're breaking the rules.
Matthew Alexander for the Kensbro team will be coming in.
Number 3.
Comes in for Royson Warner. The number 3. So Matthew Alexander, the number 2, comes in for Royson Warner. Turn through to the middle. Attempting to get it, and yes, he does get it. He's looking for options. Ponso is free for him. Ponso! And if Ponso didn't slip, I think Ponso would have put the goalkeeper in a bit of trouble, Delvin.
Yes, I think he overrunning the ball, Fado.
That's it. Look at the time and play good football. Come forward.
That's a good intercept there. Spreads it. It's a heel onto it. Chase on the far end. Goes long with it. Ponso, the flag stays down. It's going to be one-on-one. Ponso has the shot. Takes the shot!
And saved by the goalkeeper again, Fado. A brilliant save by the goalkeeper, using his legs there, Fado, in that instant.
The goalkeeper, even if he has conceded 2, but has made some remarkable saves tonight, Delvin.
Oh yes, Fado, and that was one of them, because All Saints could have easily gone on to score goal number 3, Fado.
Ponso with a drive, almost not an almost empty goal, but an empty goal, forcing the goalkeeper to come out. Inside, attempting to head down. Shot at goal, no, it gets blocked. And they hold up. Beats one. Rudin not able to escape that pressure. Jalubin looking for options. Bit safe. Coach saying to clear the ball. Finally, a bit more clearance. Attempt to keep it down. It's a good drive. Ponce will make a run for it. One-on-one again. He gets it. He does get it. He gets it and he scores! Ponce has been knocking on the door, Delvin, to score. And the goalkeeper beating himself. Ponce, Joseph Ponce, the number 27, since the first half, Delvin has been knocking on that door and finally tears it down. Delvin, I'll leave the rest to you.
Good goal there by Fan Swanson and slap bits of defending there by the Kensbro player there, making a mess out of the Matthew there. Easily could have played the ball to his goalkeeper, falling over the ball and in the end Alfonso winning the ball and scoring.
All Saints will be looking for the quick counter coming through. They have a bit of a clearance into the center. And it's a corner.
And Fado, I just thought that there was a piece of selfish play there by the player. He's trying to beat the goal. He had two guys there, clear in the middle of the goal, Fado, and he could have passed the ball. And he decided to try to score from that angle.
I suspect he was maybe trying to get the All Saints backline off guard. You know, probably they were still in a bit of celebration, so probably trying to catch them off guard. Let's see how this one comes through, and it's headed out.
A clear header again.
Clear header again.
So Kensbro creating the chances, caught on the break, creating the chances, but not converting.
That's a good break. Will he be put under pressure?
And that's all he had to do, play the ball to his goalkeeper.
Kensbro going long. One-on-one again. And he gets quelled. Centre backs pushing forward. Nuruddin. Back to Nuruddin again. Playing it through to the middle. Chips over, back to Ponce. It's going to be one-on-one with Ponce again. Ponce has the opportunity. Ponce once again. Just off the edge. And I'm not sure if the defender got the last touch.
Yes, the
but
defender got the last touch.
Yes. And the referee says it's a goal kick. But from Delvin, I think
you're quite right,
yes.
Fado. The defender saved that goal.
And it went out, I think. I will not further comment.
(3-1) in favor of All Saints.
Ponce was looking for number 2 to his name tonight. Kensborough, long one going forward, gets denied. Attempting to come through again. No, they won't get it.
Clear the ball, clear the ball.
Emeka. I don't think that was the clear the ball, what the coach was referring to. Emeka sends the ball out. In fact, giving Kensborough an opportunity. Long one inside. And they're waiting for options. I think they will spread it through to the middle. They have a number of options. They look comfortable pushing forward. 1, 2, 3 options. 3 striking options. They're waiting for more to make it a bit more comfortable. Spreads it to Ponce on the right side. And a missed touch by the player. Losing possession. I think he held on to it earlier on. You were talking about, holding on a bit too long. The All Saints team, they've really been a bit too long holding on to the ball. But here's Kensbro attempting to come with a quick counter. It's going to be 1-2, and they just shadow it out. Correct decision coming through. Kensbro. I think they will wait for the options for the players to fall back a bit of reinforcement. All Saints get the ball back into play with a throw-in on the near side to us. Mika putting himself under some pressure, gets intercepted, and showing Gregoire just off target. So a substitution being indicated or being requested by the All Saints side.
Vivian did it correctly, man. Vivian. You see the foolishness?
So we're just waiting to confirm the number coming through. So we have the number 17. We don't have an official number of the number. We don't have, in fact, we don't have a number 17 on our sheet, on our official sheet. And we also have a number 16, which is Enola or Enla, either Enla or Enola. Enola. Thank you. My lawyer has been listening tonight. Nuruddin. Flick back to Nuruddin. Plays it through inside. A new player coming on. Ponso! Ponso was looking to probably use his either his chest from either a header in or his chest to just tap the next goal in. They get the intercepts. We see the medics for the first time coming onto the field. The All Saints medics.
That's some very serious medics.
Well, I mean, Delvin, they have to take the job seriously. So what a lucky guy to be receiving 2 female medics to his attention tonight. Normally we see, one, but he's very lucky to be receiving 2 female medics tonight. So very lucky guy indeed.
Father, the way you're talking there, that if he has any feel, you wouldn't mind those medics.
Delvin, I think we will leave it like how they say in the song. Let's just allow our viewers to put some comments in the comment box.
We can tell this score is 3-1 by the
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
All since.
Very effective medics, getting the player back to the side and giving him their full attention so we can get proceedings back underway. So Kensbro attempting to come with the counter. They don't get it as they should. They will look for a quick throw-in, waiting for reinforcements to come down. And just like that, the Kensbro have lost possession of the ball once again. All Saints pick up possession once again.
And you can see the medics doing a fine job, Fado. Matter of fact, get the players involved and some of the players already back on the field.
Not sure if we can deem that one of the fastest recoveries, Delvin.
Father, we're seeing some incidents over there, the referee coming into action, just trying to calm down the players. We hope that hot head will prevail.
And
you
he
can
issues
say yellow card, flash.
2 of them, in fact. 1 to each player. 1 to a Kensbro player and 1 to an All Saints player. He was looking for Ponso going forward, and Ponso was in a good position to have probably received it. All Saints players questioning who had the last touch. Assistant deeming. Kensbro holding on. Hovers one forward. That's the flick. Reverses it back. Pause will be called on right now. Kensbro officials, Kensbro medics needs to come through.
Top of the left. However, news reaching me.
So we see Nerude back onto the field, the injured player. Slides one to the, or attempting to slide one to the substitute player who just came in, the number 17. Nerude. Back to Favor. Back to the goalkeeper. Tends to go long through to the middle with it. Chips it over. Gets the escape. William. Ponso. Attempting to beat one. Gets through to it. To the number 17. Didn't get a proper touch onto it. Emeka. All Saints. Down through to the middle, looking for options. Spreads it right. And a bit of pressure. Ponso from the right side again. He has a number of options through to the middle. It slips out of his hand. And the defender in perfect position to assist him with a bit of clearance. Emeka for All Saints. Nurudin gets the break, past one. Nurudin pushing through. Pulls back a little bit, looking for options inside. Through to the middle, doesn't get it. Shot at goal by William Olutu. It's a slight deflection. So we have a substitution coming in. The number 6, Michael Opara is coming in for the number 8, Nurudin Ayope. So Delvin, I think I'm going to leave the selection of the player of the match to you. I won't say exactly what happened before, but definitely leave the player of the match to you. So Michael Opora will come in the dying moments of this game. Opora through to the middle. That would have been a good slide. They will slide it in. Shot at goal! Another opportunity and it gets cleared. Michael Opora showing his worth very early with one deep into the middle.
Guys, defend!
One sliding through and the offside flag goes up.
We have over 3 contenders there for the man of the match. You can tell the goalkeeper.
Yes, yes,
and
definitely one.
the captain for the All Saints team. Also number 4, the defender. I thought they have a very, very good one. The defender there for the All Saints team.
William for the All Saints, William Olutu.
Yeah, Olutu can be man of the match there quite easily there tonight. His defensive work there, in the defense there for for him and so on. But the goalkeeper for Kensbro
Definitely.
can be the man of the match tonight.
So we confirm goalkeeper for the chances, the number of saves that he's had will be the goal, will be our or the selection for the man of the match.
The goalkeeper for Kensbro, we can say for sure, Fado.
That's Rohan Anthony.
Yeah, he had a number of saves there tonight. His 2 steals down 3-1, but it could have been much worse than that, Fado. Good goalkeeping for him there tonight.
Oh, since with probably a last-minute effort there, he'll pull back a little bit, slides. I think the slightly wet conditions on the field may have been the cause of that. Long one inside. He was looking for Opara. Didn't get Opara.
Sammy, midfield. We are one man down.
Favor. Ponso with a drive again. Shot at goal and it hits the post. Ponso was looking for number 2, Delvin, in the dying moments of the game. And they won't keep the ball in.
Not much time to play.
Not much at all.
Hey, defend! Jay, defend! What are we going to attack for? Sammy, we are one man down. Only we are one man down. Let's close the game.
Olututu Opara. Nobody there to answer it, and Kensbro will intercept. They're looking for options. The long one pushing forward.
Defending it for us since Fado number 11 had a very good match also. He was really holding on there. And we ain't about 6 more minutes, Fado.
Not much stoppage time in this half. Imiga to Opara. Ooh. Opara was looking for the long one to, I suspect, Ponso, and his own player denied him access. They get put under pressure, foul.
Fast break, bro.
Long one. And it goes straight to the goalkeeper, Delvin. And that's the conclusion of proceedings tonight at the DFA Technical Center between the All Saints and Kensbro. Delvin, I will allow you to summarize before I give just a wrap up of the goal scorers for the night. All right, well, we will just give you the goal scorers for the night as we conclude proceedings. William Oloto, Victor Okelebe, and Joseph Ponso, the All Saints goal scorers. And of course, one goal coming in from the Kensbro player. Of course, on the sheet that we have, actually had two number 6s. So Kernizan, I believe, was the number 6. But of course, it will be officially posted up on the DFA page. Thank you very much for joining us tonight from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Thanks for viewing with us.